May 22nd, 2022, day 22. I said that yesterday that it was May 22nd, but it was actually May 21st. I was tired. I had been traveling and it was an interesting day. Never mind about yesterday. Let's focus on today, May 22nd, 2022. I found it interesting that Facebook is reminding me daily of what I had done 3 years ago, which was an attempt to record a Facebook Live every day. And the goal then was 90 days. I don't think I even made the full month, but such is life. And the thing that I talked about 3 years ago is the same thing that I was thinking about talking about today. And then Facebook reminded me. So I guess that has something to do with how life repeats its lessons until you get to master them. And how do you master something? Well, according to Maxwell Gladwell, it takes 10,000 hours of intense practice. My speaking mentor, Dan LaCroix, sums it up simply by saying stage time, stage time, stage time. The more you do something, the better you get at it. And I suppose you can tell that by my video these days that it is a little better, maybe much better than it was 3 weeks ago when I first started doing these YouTube videos to commit myself on a regular schedule. 3 weeks later, I am more comfortable doing this. I have to think less, ponder less in communicating what I am trying to say, and I am more focused and organized in my message. So today, what I want to communicate is simply this: life is simple, and simple does not always mean easy, but when you avoid complicated matters, when you avoid complexities in life, it does tend to become easier. When you do things on a regular basis, when you keep things simple, it becomes easier. And easier it is to do is more often motivation to keep doing it. My friend Srini Rao of the Unmistakable Creative Podcast has developed a habit over the years, and I admire him for continue to doing this. I think almost 10 years now, he's been writing 1,000 words every single day. 1,000 words every single day. And he says most of those 1,000 words are not anything extraordinary, but from time to time, he finds a gem in them. And he has learned to mine those gems, put them together, string them together into beautiful sentences and beautiful paragraphs. And he has written and published several books. He does a podcast on a regular basis. I believe he's been doing it for 5, 6 years now, where he interviews somebody whom he, whom he calls an unmistakable person or personality. That's his brand, unmistakable. Uh, Kind of sort of like mine, embracing your inner weirdo, which is recognizing and acknowledging your uniqueness. And your uniqueness is definitely unmistakable. It is who you are, and no one else can be it. So if you haven't listened to the Unmistakable Creative Podcast, I highly recommend that you take a listen to it. See what Srini has accomplished and see how he effortlessly, smoothly conducts the interviews and finds people who are exceptionally good in their field. Now, there is one thing to become good and completely different to become unmistakable or exceptional or even better than good. To master something, it requires more than just a daily practice. And I guess we can talk about that tomorrow as something to, to, uh, to ponder, something to pursue, becoming great at what you do, not just good. And the difference between good and great, while measurably it is except well, not exceptional, measurably it is quite a bit. The attitude and the effort is very little. It only takes minor adjustments to go from good to great. And we can talk about that tomorrow. Until then, have a pleasant evening, morning, day, afternoon, wherever you are, whatever the situation may be, whatever the time may be when you're listening to. Have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow.